A writingroom.com. Your son is part of this, and it's a collective. And there's also workshops and just a support structure for people who want to write.
Exactly.
I love that.
And they support each other. And there's a prompt every day. Do you want me to tell you the best prompt? I can save you some money. So you
I love a prompt for free writing.
A prompt. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a tree. Okay. Just get really quiet. There was a tree, Rainn. So now tell me about your tree. Right.
There was a tree.
Where was your tree?
Yeah.
Did you see it? Was it the tree that your little kid fell out of and broke his wrist? Was it a tree where you first fell in love? Was it a tree where there was shade on one of the worst days of your life when you had just gotten rejected? But you know what? There was a tree. Tell me about it.
I have 2 trees that popped up from my childhood. One was, we used to live in Olympia, Washington, back when there were like woods.
Yeah.
So do you remember when there were woods?
I do.
So that it wasn't all housing developments and cul-de-sacs. Like we had a little rental house and the backyard just went into wood. I don't know who owned the woods or what they were doing there, but there were just trees and gullies and creeks. And so it was amazing because I would just run around in the woods.
Right.
And one time I really had to poop and I pooped under a tree.
Yeah.
And then I think the next day I was walking with my dad back there and he's like, he looked at it and immediately knew it was me. He's like, Rainn, why did you poop under this tree? And it might have been my first lie. It might have been my very first lie. And I was like,
wow.
I think a dog did it. And he was like, that's way too big for a dog. Now clean that up. And I was like, oh.
No.
So that's not a very inspiring story.
What was the other tree that came up?
There was a plum tree in the back of our yard of our other rental house in suburban Seattle that I used to just climb and sit in a lot. And then it would produce once or twice a year, I don't know how often plums bloom, like an insane amount of plums, like gobs
I
of
know
plums.
what you mean.
Like just like.
No, I know. Chaos.
Chaos of plums.
Yeah. We have that too. They bloom in the spring typically, and then they turn into plums in the summer. Yeah.
Yeah. And we would just have bowls
of
plum and giving plums away. And I would just like gorge on plum.
I know. Plum juice just running down your chest. Yeah.
But I had a relationship with that tree and would sit in it and kind of ponder the universe and my own existential dread, even at a young age.
Yeah, the nightmare of it all. But let me tell you another prompt you'll really love. Okay, tell me 10 things you've forgotten. So you sit down with a piece of paper and a pen, or pencil best. I see you have a pencil. Graphite, the sound of graphite connects us with antiquity, right? With 100 million thousand writers scribbling down their ideas, their memories, their visions, their dreams, their hopes, the catastrophe of it all. Tell me 10 things you've forgotten. But you can think about it. You don't have to do it right now. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But prompts every day.
That's a tricky one.
The Soul Boom Podcast. Subscribe now on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever else you get your stupid podcasts.